How to Get Girls by, I believe, Emma Carolina. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, or somebody correct me. But this came up on my homepage, and I really wanted to react to this because I always love hearing a woman's perspective and comparing it from my experiences. And I just want to steer you guys in the right direction. But yeah, let's jump into it. Hopefully it helps you guys. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything she missed or I missed. Yeah, let's jump straight into it.
Stop watching the P word. We can literally smell it on you. Every time you get the urge, go for a run, go lift some weights. Mind over matter. Your mind is so powerful. You are training it every single time you give into the urge or if you don't. Number 2, stop being on your phone. It is very attractive, especially in this society where everyone is so addicted to instant dopamine all the time, to have a man that knows himself. And you can't know yourself if you're constantly being stimulated. Number 3,
He's doing rapid fire with the facts, but that's 100% facts, bro. A lot of guys need to learn that if you take a lot of time off instant gratification, whether it's watching the hub or being on social media, following IG models and all this stuff, a lot of you guys, y'all use these like fake experiences with women, like watching the hub, and y'all think that's you guys because you get that dopamine from spanking it or whatever, and it makes you think, oh, I don't need to go out and get with a woman because I'm already getting women, or I'm already being stimulated by women from watching other guys with women, and it kind of tricks your brain. But when you stop watching it, you really start to see women differently, and you also start to have more of an urgency to approach women, to surround yourself with women so you can have the actual experience. You guys are kind of tricking your brains with all the instant gratification online.
cold approach. Subscribe because my next video is literally going to be on the fear of rejection and how to delete your fear of being seen and social anxiety. But attractive girls do not get approached as much as you think they do. Not too long ago, I was having lunch with a group of baddies, and we all started talking about how shy men are. And I'm going to talk about this more in my next video, but the more you do it, the more it becomes a skill. The only reason why it feels so scary to you and you're intimidated by just going and cold approaching a girl is because you haven't done it before. Number 4, put effort.
I'm going to be honest, bro. A lot of y'all don't realize this. A lot of y'all say, well, I'd rather wait and shoot my shot on Instagram. Well, I'd rather wait and shoot my shot on a dating app. Bruh, there is a lot more competition on those dating apps and in her DMs than there is approaching her in real life. That's why I say you put yourself in a select small group of men when you approach in real life, because she gets to see your personality. She gets to get your vibe. If you have a good scent, she gets to smell your scent. It's a lot more advantages to cold approaching than just waiting to shoot your shot online. That's all I'm saying. Like, you guys should really consider cold approaching more, because there's a lot less guys approaching them in person because of fear of rejection.
Effort into your appearance. Women are huge on hygiene. There's a lot of toxic circles online where men think that they need to look like a Giga Chad and be buff, but you need to understand that most women are not even interested in that. If you're going down that path, you're doing it more for the validation of men than to attract women.
Literally.
Get to know yourself emotionally and heal your traumas. If you don't heal your traumas and you need validation from women, first of all, women and men both will take advantage of you. And if you don't get to know yourself and spend time with yourself outside of your phone, you're not going to know what you want. So you're actually just going to be seeking for empty validation. You're going to want to start going on dates just to get approval, or just to get a quick hookup. But that can actually leave you feeling more empty than you felt to begin with. So spend time alone with your thoughts. Get comfortable with the discomfort that arises with some thoughts.
I'm gonna give y'all some real game, bro. As a guy who was just hooking up in his past at a certain point in his life, bro, nothing leaves you feeling more empty. Because whenever a lot of guys always think, oh, I can get any woman I want and hooking up is great and this and that. And for where you might be in life, that might be great. But my personal experience was I felt super lonely, because you're really just doing it just to do it. You don't even like these women. You might like the way they look, but you don't like their personality. You guys don't vibe. There's no connection, bro. So whenever there's no connection, it just kind of becomes meaningless. And a lot of guys are just like, oh, you're just saying that because you're a simp and this and that. No, bro. Niggas don't be simping, bro. It's just the truth. It's just, you're just doing it just to do it. They go their way, you go your way, and you really don't even care about them. They don't care about you. So, I mean, what's the point?
In this same circle of baddies that I was eating lunch with, we all talked about how the majority of men are very emotionally unintelligent. If you have a fragile ego, it is that easy to get your heart broken or to get offended by something. So you need to start breathing. You need to develop a meditation practice where you recognize, I am not one with my thoughts. I don't need to identify with any of this. You also need to recognize that this will not help in just dating. It will help in every single aspect of your life. A lot of self-improvement spaces online for men, they try to trigger your insecurities. They try to tell you that you're not getting enough women or money or your body's not nice enough. Like, step outside for a second and realize that you are none of those things. And that will make you very attractive to women.
And bro, that's why I try to encourage and give solutions in my content. A lot of guys just say, "Oh, well, you're this, you're not a high value man, you're worthless, you're this, you're that." Like, bro, I'm honest. I'll be like, "Hey, bro, you do need to gain some value," but where are the guys who are encouraging other guys with solutions? That's why I always say, I'll make videos about going to the gym. I'll make videos about how to earn more money and things like that. How to make yourself more well-rounded as a guy, instead of just beating up on guys for no reason.
You're pursuing those things in the state of wanting to go on a journey and wanting to get to know yourself and see what this life has in store for you. That's very different from coming from a place of validation and desperation, and people can sense the difference, especially women. Number 6, if she doesn't like you, feel those feelings and move on. Nothing is wrong with you, and everybody experiences rejection. This goes back to the emotional maturity piece and being okay being alone with your thoughts. Number 7, be respectful, but also know what you want. There's a very fine line between being friend-zoned and actually being someone that a woman wants to date. Like my current boyfriend of 2 years, we were best friends before we started dating. But I've also had many male friends throughout my lifetime that I've had to friend-zone. And the reason why I was attracted to my current partner is because he didn't prioritize getting my validation and trying to date me.
Oh my God, bro. Did y'all hear that? She picked the guy who came off basically as nonchalant. Y'all listen to these women say, "Ooh, apply pressure. Do you think the guy she really wants is applying pressure? That's why she's saying apply pressure. Guys, less is more when it comes to women. If you prioritize yourself and being the best version of you first, the woman is going to naturally be attracted, because what are majority of other guys doing? They're prioritizing her, and that turns her off. It's that simple, bro.
He's on a journey of his own. He's becoming a doctor. So in those moments of us spending time together, he could prioritize connecting. He could prioritize being himself and being in his element, which to both men and women is the most attractive thing, seeing someone in their element. And he didn't focus on trying to date me or get my validation, because women can sense that so easily. So honestly, the hard truth, get a personality. Go on a journey. That is yours. Develop a real relationship with yourself first, so you're not trying to fill the void you have with a relationship with someone else. Don't project your insecurities onto women. You're not going to get a date that way. I've never filmed a
been telling y'all this. I know I keep pausing, bro, but everything she's saying is what I've been saying to you guys, bro. Like, so many guys like to victimize themselves and make women the villain, bro. Those women that did you wrong, those women that hurt you, bro, leave that with them, bro. Every woman is not going to do you that way. Are a lot of women grimy? Yes, bro. I'm not going to pretend. But at the end of the day, a lot of women are good too. It's just you haven't done anything to meet those women. Y'all just take what you're given.
Video like this before on my channel. We're actually very much into energy work and attracting your reality and healing traumas, but I wanted to do something kind of fun. Also, over the few months of starting this channel, I have received comments that are like this, that are like, can you talk about what it's like to be like a real man? And I do feel like there is a epidemic of lost men. But you guys would not be lost if you got off of your phones and started listening to your intuition. I know usually in the spiritual spaces, we talk about women having intuition, but my boyfriend has such a strong intuition. Sometimes with some people, it's stronger than mine. And I'm like, hold up. If you
be honest, bro, most men have intuition. Most men are just unaware of it because they let other things cloud their judgment. Whether it is scarcity, whether it is loneliness, whether it is lust, we get thrown a lot of extra shit, and we normally don't know how to handle it. Where women, they're in tune emotionally. A lot of women are just in tune emotionally. And us men, We think a lot of that stuff is feminine. But in order for you to be the best version of yourself, where you know how to handle your woman and you know how to handle your situations with other guys and other people, you have to have that emotional intelligence, because you have to know the difference of your girl lashing out. And this comes from a guy in a relationship. You got to know the difference between your girl lashing out because something else is going on in her life, or is she actually mad at you, or what's actually going on. Because a lot of guys like, oh, women are impossible to understand. Don't get it twisted. They are hard as hell to understand at times. But when you start to learn yourself and learn how you feel about certain things, I know we're more logical. It will still help you understand how to handle her. You won't blow up and be so quick to get angry. I used to deal with that a lot. I used to get mad at the women in my life when they were to act like women. Like, you know, women are going to be emotional. So why are you getting mad, crashing out, doing all this shit, instead of just embracing her and saying, hey, baby, you tripping right now. Like, you know, let's talk about it. Let's figure out what's going on. Versus you, I ain't studying that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to learn that emotional intelligence, bro, and use your intuition. You have to.
Tap into your inner knowing and wanting to listen to your body, that is a skill that you can harness. Don't even prioritize finding a date right now. Like, become the perfect date, and the perfect date will effortlessly be attracted to you. If you want to go on a deep inner work journey and get to know yourself, I have a workbook for that with a lot of happy clients. It is cheaper than a session of therapy and actually gave me the tools that brought me out of my depressive.
I'm going to be honest, bro. We're going to wrap it up right here because, I mean, I got to get my thoughts. But majority of men, bro, need what she's saying. A majority of men need to do inner work. A lot of guys don't want to do inner work because it's uncomfortable. It's hard to focus sometimes. And it's just a lot. It's a lot when you first start. But over time, once you work on it, it will change you. One of the biggest things I did when I was single was I spent a lot of time doing shit I like on my own. And a lot of guys don't do this. A lot of guys don't do shit they like on their own because, like I said, they might think they look weird. It might be uncomfortable. But when you can learn how to do stuff that you like by yourself, when you do start dating or find someone you're interested in, it will be that much better because you know how to have fun alone. Imagine how much fun that woman is going to have with you now that you've mastered yourself and mastered how to be alone. You're bringing her into your world, bro. Like, it's a whole different level of game at that point. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'm out. Peace.